Hey guys, hope you're doing good today. I haven't been uploading too many videos. I've been really busy with work, but I thought I'd do this quick video showing what my following videos will be about. I got a lot of stuff planned, just looking for the time to do it. This is a New York Knife Maker custom HD backpacker knife. Haven't done a review or really any videos on this yet, so I plan to do a few with this. Beefy knife, this one. You can see the thickness there. It's around 1/4 of an inch. D2 steel, heat treated by Peters Heat Treat. This is a beast of a knife. Nothing this thing can't handle. Really thick tip on that, you could see sorta. And the grind on this knife is awesome. It's a flat ground, but the way it's done is just remarkable. So that will be a video there. I also got a sort of explanation video, if you want to call it that, on my Spartan Blade Enyo. I get a lot of crap for owning this knife for whatever reason. I got this as a knife that I could actually beat the crap out of and not really worry. Spartan Blades has a lifetime warranty, and they mean that. Already I had to get a new sheath from them, and they were remarkable in their customer service, so I feel very confident in if I break this knife, they'll just give me a new one. Pretty much is what they said. A lot of people have this knife confused with your standard knife, and I know that sounds weird, but because of the thickness of the grind on this isn't what a lot of people would expect when they get it, so I feel a lot of people are disappointed once they receive their knives. I had a chance to hold this before I bought it, and I knew right away that I wanted to get it. This was my first experience with S35 VN, and my first experience with Spartan Blades, and currently looking at getting their Phallus, I think it's pronounced, flipper button lock. If you haven't seen that knife, go check it out. It's a pretty cool design. So there's going to be a bunch of videos about this, tests, and sort of what the actual usage for this knife is. Some of the newer knives I got probably would be this one here. This is a Spyderco UKPK titanium. Spyderco doesn't make these anymore, but I ended up getting this one from Knives Ship Free. Really cool knife. And I actually been EDCing this one for about 5 days since I got it. It is a slip joint. It doesn't have any lock on it, and I really don't require a lock for my knives. I'm coming to terms with. I don't really carry a knife for self-defense, and I don't really use my knives for stabbing a whole lot. If I'm breaking down boxes and stuff, I could just keep the blade sort of at an angle like this and not have to worry about the blade folding up on me. The spring on this is fairly strong. You're not going to accidentally disengage the lock just with disengage the little notch, I mean, just by your daily use. But it is very smooth also. There is a half stop on this knife, so it stops right around there, and you need a little bit more force to actually get the blade down. The walk and talk, as it's called, on this knife is pretty good. It's not like a Swiss Army knife or nothing. It has a little bit less spring pressure, but that makes for a very smooth opening and functioning knife. I haven't done a video on my Sage. I had a test video, but it ended up getting deleted somehow, so I didn't redo it yet. Looking forward to doing that. This knife is the smoothest knife I own, and just showing you that the actual blade drops free. I've never had a liner lock that was able to do that. As soon as you depress the liner, the blade drops. No blade plate on this whatsoever. You could shake it as hard as you want, and yeah, you're not getting any sort of wiggle whatsoever. Testament to the actual build quality of this knife. I've taken this apart maybe 4 times since I owned it and put it back together, and each time it goes back together the exact same. So the lockup's the same, the action's the same, it's the same smoothness. And if not, it actually gets smoother every time I take it apart. Another recent acquisition was this Victorinox Farmer. Victorinox Farmer. This is usually in my fifth pocket in my jeans. It just has a saw, a blade, your can opener, your bottle opener, and reamer all. Really good for EDC. If you needed to pry anything, you could just whip out one of your screwdrivers and use that instead of your blade. Been looking at getting another Swiss Army knife, maybe an Explorer or an Explorer Plus. Really would want something with the most function that I use. So maybe something with a pen in it, because on a daily basis I do use a pen a lot. And this Benchmade here, mini striker, this has been in my pocket since I got it. This is probably my favorite EDC right now. Just the compact size of it, but the actual blade length is comparable to a lot of bigger knives, especially some Spydercos. This here is a workhorse knife. My only experience with 154 cm, and it's been a good one. This steel takes a beautiful edge, in my opinion, and it's slowly becoming one of my favorites alongside VG10. This knife too is really smooth. You do need a little bit of a flick. It's not a free dropper, like you can't just pull back the axis lock and the blade will drop, but if you give it a little shake, it does. And another video up and coming will be about all my buck knives. Just going through my knives, I realized that I have an actual collection of buck knives, about 8 to 10 different ones. This is the Buck 110. Classic knife. Gorgeous knife too, with that wood. And another video I thought I'd do would be again, my entire knife collection. Just have all my knives laid out and sort of show them off type thing. So that's what's coming in the future, and I hope you check it out, and I hope you stick around. So thanks for watching this, guys, and stay tuned for more.